Hey everybody, what's going on? Sorry this video took a while, you know, with Christmas and New Year's and all that stuff going on. I haven't had much time to make videos, but I'm here with Armor King setups and Oki. You know, just some basic stuff, nothing too crazy, but it will help you setting up your opponent and hopefully have a fine balance between fundamentals and nice tricky setups. So let's get straight into it. So first up, I just thought I'd quickly include that if you do forward 4, it's +2, just in case none of you guys had the data handy, the frame data. And if you do that and they block and you do back 1, you'll get a counter hit and a combo. Pretty straightforward, forward 4 into back 1, but back 1 is a high. So if they do either do a crouch jab to interrupt, or if they do a low, or do something that evades high moves, you can just hop kick straight after, because yeah, your hop kick will go straight over and you get a full combo anyway. So yeah. So if you do down forward 1+2, which is this 6 spinning lariat, and they hold back to get up, if you do forward 4, it will catch them getting up. It's pretty lenient on the timing. You have a bit of time to input it, and if they eventually learn from this and they don't stand up anymore, you can just walk up and do a ground grab. So basically, yeah, covers both options. And if it's not self-explanatory, if they try to do a get-up kick, your forward 4 will hit them first. Just on a quick note as well, if you're not too sure when they're going to get up, because a lot of people will delay their timing so they don't get hit by the forward 4, just to be safe, you can do down back 3 as well, because it hits grounded, and no matter how long they take, it'll hit them on the ground. So yeah, I've just got a few little secrets here that I'll tell you guys as well about Armor King's inputs. So with his down 1+4, we all know he's got the follow-up of 1+2, but what they don't tell you in the command list is if you like let go of, so you do down 1+4 and then you can go neutral. You can do while rising moves out of that, so you know, while rising 4, or you can set up a while rising 2 counter hit by delaying it a bit. And on top of this, if you guys didn't know, you can do down 3+4, which has a follow-up of 1 and 3, which are the high and mid. You can do this with just pressing full crouch down forward 4. So in itself, this becomes a full crouch mix-up. And you can access this move just by crouching and pressing down forward 4. So it makes it very viable from the crouch position, because not a lot of people, I think, would expect you to do that move from that position. Now diving even deeper into this move, you can actually do crouch dash inputs by doing the same thing as before, so down 1+4, but then just hitting down forward and any of the face buttons, and he'll do the crouch dash moves. So really useful for you know, crouch dash 1, which is his +6 move, and also his cobra clutch, which is the grab, because a lot of people wouldn't expect it from his down 1+4. So really good move there to utilize, and a lot of things about it they don't tell you in the move list. Now I'm sure everyone, if you've played King or any of the grapplers, you know about buffering throws, but I'll just quickly go over it. So for moves like giant swing, which is a very vital grab, his most damaging grab as well, you can actually input that in the recovery of other certain moves. So what I like to do is down forward 1 into buffering it, down forward 1 into giant swing. You can start inputting it as soon as you've pressed down forward 1 basically, and on the recovery and the way back from his down forward 1, he will immediately, as quick as possible, do the giant swing. This is really good to catch opponents off guard and do the grabs that you want without having to just quickly run up to them and just do the grabs just raw. Because when you do down forward 1, people think, alright, he's going to do something soon because he's just trying to stall for time with down forward 1, and then bam, you do a massive grab. So it's really good. On top of this method, you can also buffer grabs without letting go of certain buttons. So for example, you can see here I'm doing forward 2, and then all I'm doing to do the tombstone, I'm pressing down back and then forward, and then just pressing 4 as well, all the while holding 2. So I don't have to press 2 and 4 again and, you know, think, oh, I might do a piano key by accident and hit them 1 each. I'm just simply holding onto 2 and pressing 4 later on. So yeah, there's 2 different methods to buffer grabs if you guys are finding it difficult to land those grabs. So this is just a little tip I thought I would add in. Don't forget you guys have crouch grabs as well. So if you're grabbing your opponent a lot and they start to see that and they start to duck, because a lot of people will duck when, you know, whenever there's a free moment in the neutral game and they see you running up to them, they're thinking Shining Wizard's coming or another grab. So you can simply just run up and do the crouch grab, and they do decent damage, you know what I mean? So yeah, don't be afraid to use your crouch grabs, guys. Just to note as well, the Oki that down 2+4 will give you, if they back roll and just get up normal, you can do a shoulder and it will guarantee hit. So although back 1+4 is actually -13 on block, it's actually too good not to use. If you didn't notice, it's got a huge sidestep inbuilt, and if you check around the internet, you'll see some videos of when people are in, for example, Horang strings or any situation where the opponent's like heavily got plus frames on you. Armor King can actually get out of that with his sidestep move back 1+4. And if you haven't realized yet, it's really good to use with safe moves. Any safe move essentially, that's even higher negative than usual. So if it's even like -7 or something, obviously not unsafe moves, but just negative moves, the sidestep move will evade it. So pretty much you can use any safe move into this move, and if they try to jab or down forward 1, this huge sidestep of a move will guarantee you a knockdown and the follow-up hit. And it also wall splats, so don't forget. I got some more stuff coming up later anyway, which I'll show you guys. Now this is a great one for combos. So if you end your combo in down 2-4, they do that overarching flipped over landing, that they're feet first. So obviously you guys know, and they should know, if they try to retaliate from this landing, you can get a counter hit setup. My choice of move is up forward 3 if they try to retaliate, because it low crushes as well, so there's no chance of you getting tripped. If they don't retaliate, which a lot of people obviously won't, you actually get a free mix up there, because you can run up and choose to either do a low or a mid, and they have to guess then, because you know they're on the defense. As you can see, they can't retaliate first. Also, from this position, they can't actually do a proper tech roll. It just does like half a roll. So if you do up forward 1+2 straight after that, it actually tracks them enough that if they duck, you'll actually land the hit, or even if they block it, you're still +1. So that's a good thing to note as well. I could only find one reliable Burning Knuckle setup, so there probably is a lot more. But the way I found out was if you get a counter hit sidestep 4, and then you do just a regular screw, Burning Knuckle will get them if they tech roll from that exact setup. I tried from a few other ones that make their body go into different positions, but they weren't that consistent, so this is the only one I can recommend, and maybe only once in a while, because yeah, it won't get them if they don't tech roll. This one's a pretty sick one as well. So just down forward 1+2, the spinning lariat. If you do up forward 1+2 and they wake up backwards, if you've got them at a close hit, it will actually catch them as they're getting up backwards, and you can get a full combo. So it's pretty rad. Just a little tiny thing I thought I'd add in as well. If you get the last hit of down 2-4-3, and they wake up backwards, while rising 4 will actually hit them, so you get an extra bit of damage there. And I'm pretty sure if they don't get up that way, full crouch down forward 4 is guaranteed. I don't think that you can get out of that. So yeah, just a bit of extra damage if you're trying to kill the opponent. This is the way to go. So I honestly think King's Crash Dash 3, his unblockable, is actually pretty quick, and it does wall splat. So I think if you pressure your opponent enough with mids and lows and they're waiting for that move to come up, Crash Dash 3 will probably catch him off guard and you get a free wall splat. Or even in other situations, you can get a balcony break off it. So, you know, I reckon go for it, try use it. I've used it a couple times and it's worked. Nobody's really expecting that at the wall. So, yeah, use it at your own risk. So like I was saying earlier, this is just a quick demonstration to show you guys that any safe move followed up by the sidestep move is huge for using on the wall. It will guaranteed get any average to high players, and especially low players, because he sidesteps completely. It's like a huge sidestep, so don't be afraid to try this one out. Also, I just wanted to quickly note that both down back 2-4 and down back 2-3, they both splat, so the opponent pretty much has to guess if he wants to try and punish you for, you know, doing a high or a mid. And on top of this, down 3 plus 4-1 and down 3 plus 4-3, they also both splat. So you can go for a gamble if you're at the wall and you want that wall splat. Pretty much it's a 50-50, and if the opponent doesn't want to duck, well, you can just keep using the other one, the high one, and it's safe. So, also I just wanted to note that back 3, as you can see here, wall splats from a pretty good distance away as well. So don't forget you've got that move too. And the final move I want to bring up is Sidestep 4, because if you annoy the opponent enough with down 3s, they'll probably try and parry it sooner or later. And Sidestep 4 is a safe move, and it counter hits. It gets a combo and counter hit, and it splats on normal hit, so you might as well try this move out on the wall. Okay, so the final thing I wanted to bring up was with the tombstone grab. If they actually try to retaliate after doing the tombstone, you can actually sidestep any of their get up kicks and hop kick them for a full launch. And when they finally respect that and they wake up backwards, if you do your shoulder, your forward 1+4, it will catch them on the way up. So free hit there for you. Alright guys, that about does it for Armor King setups and Oki. If you guys got any more stuff that you figured out, just chuck them in the comments. And also, if you guys want me to do another character, hit me up and I'll jump into lab and see what I can find, because it's pretty fun finding setups and stuff like that, and I like to share it with you guys, you know, help everyone just become the best player they can be. So yeah, hit me up guys, and hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy.